Creeps at the gym are always watching, aka you're taking photos of yourself on the gym floor in your Gymshark pants, whilst flexing to upload for thousands of people to look at you, and a gym member happens to glance at you whilst you're doing that. Barely glancing. You see that person next to you lifting and not being an influencer? Do that. Six-pack tattoo. This can't be real. Unbelievably, it's real. No one will know the difference, mate. Time to hit the beach. Society's going well then.
Bro had to scurry out of there before he got absolutely mogged.
Alright, pipe down, Ronald McDonald. What just happened? Life lesson, never take sweets from the guy dressed as a clown in the changing rooms. Trust me. Film your brain farts in your own bathroom, not in public changing rooms. I remember a time when you could walk through a door and not become a TikTok, unless it was a pull. I'm always trying to push. What's your set break protocol?
We are cooked as a society.
And it's not even the good type of cooked. It's not barbecue on a sunny day.
I mean, you literally set your tripod up in the middle of the gym floor to do a makeup tutorial because you want attention.
If you're going to do your makeup on the gym floor, people are going to look at you because it's a gym. 255 pounds. The simulation has officially glitched. 17 years old, benching 500. What are we putting in our Weetabix these days? Is it those weird little yogurt drinks that take up all the fridge space in the supermarket? No, seriously, if you look on social media now, you're going to see a trend of younger and younger guys with insane physiques. This guy's 19 years old and already juicing his way to a TikTok-worthy aesthetic, and also lifting big numbers. Of course, the normalization of PED use has contributed to this, the lack of fear from younger guys jumping on source, but also people are starting to train younger, people have access to information on training and nutrition at their fingertips. The gym is not the underground closed club that perhaps it was 50, 60 years ago. You have a guy like this becoming an IFBB pro at 20 years old. These examples I'm showing you are guys mostly 18, 19, 20. I don't even think I knew how to change a tire at 19. These guys could save you a lot of money on a jack. You see, I learnt. And it's not just aspiring bodybuilders. You'll see fitness influencers at their age also displaying extreme results. Roid boy culture has gone too far in my opinion. And always remember that back day can take on a very different meaning if you abuse PEDs. People tend to posture on social media and only show their best, and the extreme results hit the algorithm and are pushed more into your eyeballs. But when you're seeing this stuff, remember not to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to the ideals presented on social media. Not sure if I'm going to get hated on for being honest about taking gear, but there's honestly very few things I hate more than fake natties. I'm not at all encouraging people to take gear, but I've always said I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I really mean that. Which leads me to what a natty physique should look like on planet Krypton, maybe. Because of the pitfalls of social media, even when people have incredible physiques or as strong as a horse, there will be comments that it's not that impressive, when it really is, because of this ridiculously high false standard that social misleadia has created. Of course, push yourself and aim for the stars, but if you see this guy with his natty physique and that is what you expect to achieve, just like your membership to Disney Plus, think again. Just focus on yourself and your goals, especially in this age of dopamine chaos and constant scrolling. Everyone joked around, mocked me, but I was serious and turned those mockeries into silence. Oh, I proved them all wrong. I worry about people's motives and how impressionable and influenced people are becoming from social media.
Bro, so I low-key almost forgot to take my creatine today, and it made me realize some people just don't know that you have to take it every day. You cannot miss a single day, or what they don't understand is that if you miss one day, you go back to day 0. And it takes 30 days for your body to even reach the full saturation. So you're basically just losing out on 30 days if you miss 1 day of creatine.
So no, you don't have to start again. When you start taking creatine, you can do a loading phase where you can saturate your muscles quicker, or you can just start on a regular amount, but it takes a lot longer to saturate your muscles. Some people will choose the longer course if they get stomach discomfort from a loading phase, but missing a day won't cause this complete decline in the amount of muscle creatine. It's hard to give an exact time, but in this study by Holtman et al., it took around a month of no creatine to return to baseline. And yes, creatine does not make you go bald. Trust me.
The reason you get no results at the gym is because you use machines like this. These are ineffective. They do nothing. Go use dumbbells or do compound lifts. That's how you gain real muscle and get way more fit. These things, it's pathetic.
The reason people don't see results is not because of machines, it's because of factors like they're not consistent with their training, they're not progressively overloading, they're not getting their nutrition right. The basics. Machines are a great tool for building muscle, and free weights are also a great tool for building muscle. Do both. Do not spite yourself because you may have a tribal attitude towards certain pieces of equipment. Depending on your goals and needs, make use of the tools that you have at your disposal in the gym. Machines do not have a single force vector, so you get a more constant resistance throughout the range of motion, whereas free weights do have a single force vector, so you're going to have a strength curve where a lift feels harder and easier at certain points of the range of motion. With free weights, you can change the strength curve. For example, with a lateral dumbbell raise, you can perform a lean away raise and you're going to feel the tension more at the end of the range of motion. But here are some benefits of machines. They're easy to use. They're very easy to, for example, perform drop sets. You can just move the pin and you're able to efficiently drop set very quickly. For a good drop set study, have a look at Coleman et al. 2022, which is a meta-analysis where they found that drop sets can decrease training time by 30 to 70% and you can achieve muscle growth. Drop sets are not better than traditional sets, they are just another tool that you may use. Back to another tool, machines. They can help you isolate certain muscles. Machines stabilize your core muscles and other muscles. They are literally set up so that you can focus on a specific muscle. The list goes on and on. It really is a matter of personal preference, but most importantly, don't sit on a machine making a dumb video for attention when other people may need to use it. Time for your trash supplement of the week. Introducing O2 Gummies by Wes Watson's clone Big Boy.
Longer and perform better. You guys got to be on these Pico 2 gummies.
Want more oxygen? You got to get these.
Where did he come from?
When you have more oxygen flow to your brain, you can think better. You guys can work out more, and most of all, perform much better in all your tasks throughout the day.
Says the guy who is literally breathless speaking.
And right now they're 50% off on the TikTok shop. Just click the link right there.
50% off, aka your product failed and you need to shift your stock. Who is in the right, me or her?
So I was deadlifting today and this happened.
I'm the senior director of wellness and training. I'm okay with it. The actual shape cannot do a lift and jerk and drop it
That is the weirdest clean and jerk ever.
from here.
I was just doing like the deadlift go.
Yeah, but you gotta place it. You cannot drop it.
I tried to explain how deadlift works, but she still wasn't convinced.
You still can drop it.
The comments are mixed. I'm still confused as to what a director of wellness is
The senior director of wellness and
and why she roasted him for his handshake
training. I'm okay with it. The actual shape.
before telling him off like a naughty boy who hasn't done his homework.
I know. Even with all that stuff said, still can drop it.
I proceeded to continue my deadlift session as she tried to kick me out.
Change gyms is my advice, sir.